Good morning, day 58 of hiking the Appalachian Trail in 100 days. Got a good start this morning, left the campground around 6:40 and am back to hiking solo. There is a shuttle driver who was hopefully picked up my mom, aunt, and girlfriend at 7:30 at the campground and took them back to their car, so hopefully should be getting back to the car around now or sometime soon. So they're gonna pack up and head home from there. And I got about 28 and a half miles today. I'm basically gonna do a little bit extra to kind of catch up what we didn't do yesterday, which Mom, it's totally fine. I'm more than happy to do a little bit extra today so that you could have a little bit more enjoyable day yesterday and we didn't have to push as hard. Got a great night's sleep last night. The campground was pretty nice and definitely had some extra food that helped out over the last few days from the waysides, and also just I think my mom packed too much food for them, so they were kind of sharing some of their food with me, which was great. And yeah, I'm feeling good today. This is day number 3 with the new shoes, and so far they seem to be working out well, but I think today will be a much better test since I'm moving faster and gonna have a bit of a longer day to really test them out for a longer time. The sunrise was super cool this morning. We were on the east side of the campground, so we got a nice view of that, and there was really no clouds. So when it came up, it was just like bright red, which was kind of strange. It was hard to get a good picture, but my aunt did get a decent picture, I think, with her phone, which is better than mine. So hopefully I'll be able to show that here. But that was a really cool experience, and the deer in the park have been just as friendly as the past few days before I got into the park. And we saw a bunch of deer this morning walking around, running around, and a bunch of little ones too, so that's been cool. So I just passed a northbound through hiker, which was a little surprising. I don't think I saw any of those the past 2 days. And well, I guess Tuesday night we saw the guy dig at the shelter, but he was just doing a 300-mile section. But the guy I passed, he's only at like mile 920, so it's got a long way to go. So it's probably gonna have to flip up to Katahdin, like when he gets to Harper's Ferry, or maybe further, but that's cool. He did have like a little GoPro, and it was like mounted on the shoulder strap of his backpack, which I thought was pretty cool. And I've had some questions about, you know, how I film the videos, how I edit the videos, everything like that. It's super simple. I just use my phone. I just hold it with my hand, hold it with my hand in front of me when I'm taking the videos in front of me. Hold it with my hand kind of out and above me a little bit when I'm taking the videos of my face. And, sometimes if I want to take a picture of myself with something else, I'll just prop my phone up against something like a water bottle or whatever. So I don't have any fancy equipment. Just take the videos, and I just have a super simple editing app on my phone. I can put the videos in, and then I kind of trim out like any big dead spaces or spots where I said something stupid or forgot what I was going to say or something like that, and maybe add a few pictures of stuff or text, and then export it, and I upload them to YouTube. Usually when I'm in town on Wi-Fi, so I'll upload like 3 or 4 or 5 at a time. And with YouTube, I can schedule the videos ahead of time. So I have them scheduled, you know, every day at 6 p.m. So that makes it easy for me. Because of that, the videos are a week behind. So today is August 1st. You won't be seeing this video till I think August 8th or later. So that is a slight downside, but that makes the process a lot easier for me. And most of the time, if I try to upload a video using my mobile data on my phone, just from cell service, it just takes forever and drains my battery a bunch, so it's usually not worth it. So that's kind of the process for the videos. Like I said, super simple. At least I think it is. And it just makes it easier for me to focus a lot on the hiking and the trip, but also have the little bit of extra time I can put towards the videos and making sure I get those out. Gonna stop in less than a mile here at the Lewis Mountain Campground. It's just after 9 o'clock, so their camp store should be open, and I hear they have ice cream, so probably gonna get some of that. I think if I do get ice cream today, that'll be my 8th day in a row, which is probably the longest streak I've had on the trip. I guess you could count day 6 as a little questionable. 2 days ago, I had a blackberry milkshake at the Elk Wallow Wayside, so not technically ice cream, but there's definitely ice cream in the milkshake, and I think it counts enough, so I'm counting it. And that's really all that matters, because it's not like it's actually some real competition. It's just a fun little thing that I keep track of a little bit. So at the Lewis Mountain camp store here, they got some firewood, some nice chairs here, charging my phone a little bit. They didn't have pints of ice cream, so I got this ice cream sandwich and this moon pie, which looks really good. And the prices were great. It's only like less than $3 for this. I would have expected this to be like $5 at least around these parts, or at these, you know, in these parks and camp stores. But this is awesome. I'm gonna eat this real quick and then get back to the trail. It's 1 o'clock now, and definitely hotter out today. I'm about a 1/10 or a 1/5 of a mile from the top of High Top Mountain, and the last little bit is mostly kind of flattish. This was the biggest climb of the day so far. It was about 900 feet over 1.5 miles or so. So that was a little bit more difficult, but I'm gonna stop at the top here. I think there's some good views and little like rocks to sit on probably. So I'm gonna stop there and have my midday break. And I'm basically almost at 20 miles for the day. So after that, I'll have about 6 miles to a water stop, and then about 2 miles after that to the campsite. There's not really much water at the campsite, so I'm gonna have to fill up at that water stop. Awesome views on a High Top Mountain here. Just eating my lunch. Got the peanut butter and the crackers, and it's pretty sunny. There is a little breeze now and then, and there's some decent clouds over there, but yeah, pretty sunny up here. Not a ton of breeze, but when it does come through, it feels nice. It's been pretty hot and humid this afternoon, and a little bit ago it actually kind of drizzled for a few minutes, rain, but the whole time it was raining, the sun was actually out and shining on me, which was interesting. But that's stopped now, and I mean, I barely got wet at all, but I think that probably made it more humid as well. It's a little bit after 3 o'clock now, and I have about a mile down to Simmons Gap. And when I get there, I'm gonna go off the AT about 2/10 of a mile to some sort of ranger station where there's a spigot, and I'm gonna fill up my water bottles and then fill up my water bladder some. But I probably won't go crazy in terms of like filling up all the water storage I have, because after that it's just about 2 miles to the Pinefield shelter where I'm staying tonight, and in the morning there's only 5 or 6 miles until I reach a campground that will have spigots as well, so I don't need to have a full 2 liters in the morning. Really, like 1 liter will be plenty to start the trail with, so that's the plan. Got a few miles left for the day, and I'm gonna stop for water fill up in a little bit. Up on top of Weaver Mountain, and deer just want to stand on the trail out here, I guess. These ones are a little more skittish than some of the others I've seen recently, but maybe that's because I'm talking. Just a mile left for the day. It's flat and downhill, so it should be pretty easy. Intent for the night. It's still pretty warm out, so I have the rain fly off now, and we'll probably sleep with it off tonight. Pretty good day today. Did 28.5 miles and really wasn't too bad. Averaged well over 3 miles an hour, I think, by 3.2 miles per hour. So pretty happy with that. And I'm at the Pinefield Hut tonight at mile 1298.8, which means I have less than 900 miles to go, which is pretty exciting. And got some ice cream this morning, so the current ice cream streak is 8 days, and planning to get some more tomorrow at the Loft Mountain Camp store, which is less than 10 miles in for the day.